Hello everyone, today I will be hopping on the hype train of the Nintendo Direct by capitalizing on it by making a tier list based off of every game introduced. And I'm just gonna rip the band-aid off. Mario and Luigi games are some of, if not my favorite RPGs, and this one seems like it's gonna follow the legacy of its predecessors. Recently I beat Bowser's Inside Story for the first time, and it is probably one of the best RPGs I've ever played. I'm not gonna act like I thought the series was dead after Alpha Dream shut down like many people are saying, but I didn't know how it was gonna play out anymore. If I'm gonna be real, I thought it was gonna be an HD 2D game. We'll get to you in a second. Luckily, we got a game with a new art direction, and honestly, it looks incredible. Went from a world of beans to a world of pillows, and now we're in a world of electrical equipment. I love the creativity here, and I cannot wait for this game's release. Up next, we have Nintendo World Championships NES Edition, the offspring of NES Remix. Rather than making a Super NES remix, Nintendo went, well, what if we just do it again? This game, it looks good, but the special edition in Japan comes with a functional controller instead of a paperweight. So this game, while it looks fun, I love NES games, I just kinda wish they just did NES Remix, because the best part of NES Remix was the remix levels. This is NES Remix without the remix levels. Next is Fairy Tail 2. I don't watch anime. I don't consume really anything anime related outside of maybe the Pokemon games. So I don't have any attachment to this anime, nor do I have attachment to this game series. And while watching the trailer, it looks like something an anime fan would very much enjoy. That's not me, and this is my video. I'm sorry. I don't ever see myself playing this game. As I just said, I don't really like much anime related. However, this game does honestly look kinda cool. The idea where you can send enemies to other dimensions and fight them later is honestly a really cool concept, and I like the unique battling mechanic of having to aim your weapon to hit the most people at once. However, on the Switch, I don't think I'd play it because the terrain looks like very low quality JPEG, but I can respect this game because it does look good. It looks cool. I don't see myself playing it, but it does honestly look really cool. Oh, they're updating Nintendo Switch Sports. This game, I like sports games. At least Nintendo sports games. I like them. I don't like your FIFAs or your Maddens, but the Nintendo ones I end up liking. In this game, I probably would like it, but I ordered it from Amazon, and I got the European copy. I'm not European. I know I can still play it, but I'm one of those guys that only wants to play certain versions of a game. In this game also, why didn't you just use Mii's? What are these? What are these? They look like just knockoff Mii's. They look like a game that would have been made as shovelware on the Wii rather than the new Nintendo sports game. So, however, just looking at the basketball game, it looks fine. It looks like a basketball game with motion controls, I guess. I don't know, it doesn't really stand out to me. I would rather just play Wii Sports Resort if I'm gonna be completely real. I think it's a solid C. Mio. I see so many people only praising this game's art style, and yeah, it's beautiful. But I'm gonna go one step further and say the gameplay looks great. I love how the character uses hair type stuff to move around, to climb, and I love the shooting through enemies with the little light ray looking thing. I don't know, this game looks incredible, it looks fun. Out of all the games in the Direct, besides the first party Nintendo games, this is one of the ones that stood out to me the most. Ever since this game got announced, I've loved the art style. I love platformers, basically any platformer, as long as it's relatively good. I'm gonna have a good time with it. While I haven't played this yet, because I'd rather spend the money on other games, I think the update honestly looks pretty cool. I love detective themes in video games, and having that in a game with a good art style as a platformer, I think it's going to be good. However, I have seen some people say that they bought this game for the art style, and it ended up not being very fun. And honestly, I don't think that's too out of the picture. I'm expecting it to be mediocre, so I'd rather spend the money on other games. Instead of buying this, I bought Paper Mario. I might talk about that in another video. But for now, I'll put this here. No, here. I don't really know what this game is. At first, I'm sure me and many other people went, oh, it's Hello Kitty, but Animal Crossing. Which is weird, because Hello Kitty has already been in Animal Crossing. So I don't think it's too far-fetched to think them and Nintendo could have worked something out to make an actual Hello Kitty Animal Crossing game. But then the narrator said open world adventure. So I'm like, is this just a cutesy open world adventure game? But I thought about it, and Animal Crossing could also be labeled an open world game. Maybe not an adventure game. So I don't know. And then the gameplay looked like Animal Crossing. And then later, it looked like just a cutesy adventure game. So I don't know what this is. No matter what it is, I don't think I will be playing it. I don't think I'll play it no matter what it is. Just not really interested in the Hello Kitty brand. I'm sorry, this game doesn't look that great. It looks like if they put a little bit more effort into it, it could look phenomenal on Switch, because we know cel-shaded art style can look great on Switch from this example up here. But what they did here doesn't look that great. And it looks like here they're really just relying on Looney Tunes characters and popularity, whereas some other games look like they could be good without the character, without the iconic locations. This game looks like it's a generic sports game with Bugs Bunny shoved into it. So, once again, I don't think I'll be playing this game, even if it was good. Like I said earlier, I don't tend to like many sports games. This just looks like kind of like how Mario Tennis Ultra Smash was just tennis, but with Mega Mushrooms. This looks like it's just sports, but has anvils falling from the sky. Whoa. I love Among Us, but the issue is, along with many other games, including one we'll get to later, I don't have anyone to play it with. I never have anyone to do anything with. Among Us is probably one of my favorite multiplayer games, but I don't ever have anyone to play it with. In the new update, it's not really that crazy of roles. I thought the shapeshifter was pretty cool, but even then, if you're gonna play Among Us with a friend group, it's not that hard to install mods and play an insane game. Not that I don't think Among Us should get updates because mods exist. I'm just saying, if you're gonna play with a friend group, might as well just download mods and have an insane experience. But as it stands, I like Among Us, but just judging by the update they added, I don't really think it's that insane of an update. While I was rewatching the trailer for this game, my jaw dropped at the fact you plant seeds, you farm for animals. Definitely a unique concept, but once again, like I've said earlier, I don't really care for the anime art style, and this game, it looks cool. It kind of looks cool, but I don't know. I don't see myself playing it. And also, when I looked up Farmagia, the first thing that popped up was a pharmacy called like Pharmacia or something like that. So I thought that was pretty funny. I don't know. I don't see myself playing this, but I'm not gonna say it's a bad game. Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. This is the third time he has returned. Why doesn't he just stay at this point? I think this game looks very fun. I love platformers, as previously stated, and I think Tropical Freeze was an excellent game. However, I've seen some people say this game is better than Tropical Freeze, which I think is crazy. Your Tropical Freeze, I've experienced so much of the game. I'm stuck on the second world, and I think it's an incredible platformer. It's a very hard game, please don't judge me. I think this game looks great, probably is great, and I think I will be playing it. I like some RPGs, as I said before, and I like Pokemon, but that's because these RPGs have special things to them. Dragon Quest seems like the most RPG I have ever seen. The reason I like Mario and Luigi is it's an RPG with platformer elements, a goofy story, and you can actually dodge the attacks. I like Paper Mario because it's an RPG with platforming elements, a goofy story, and you can actually dodge the attacks. I like Pokemon because it's an RPG that you collect things, and I like collecting things in games like that. I like collecting everything of something. So I think I like Pokemon for that reason. That's why I really like the story in Pokemon. It's the most RPG aspect of the game. And you beat the game, and it's all about catching everything. I like that. Dragon Quest seems like the most RPG I've seen. And the first time I saw the HD 2D art style, I was like, that's so cool. I love that. And then the next game came out, and I was like, alright, yeah, they're starting to make this a thing. Next game came out. Yeah, I still love that art style. Next game comes out. When are we gonna stop doing this? I think there are too many HD 2D RPGs. I've seen so many games released that are HD 2D. And this game just seems like another one. Am I gonna say Dragon Quest is a bad game? No. I just don't think it's for me. So I think it'll go... I'll put it... yeah, I'll put it there. Ever since this game was announced, I have some words for Funko Fusion. First off, I love crossovers, and one of my favorite games is Lego Dimensions. Funko Fusion looks like a crossover based off of a toy brand, and I have seen so many people say, Lego Dimensions has returned. No, see, the thing about Lego Dimensions is it actually was fun. Funko Fusion, it doesn't look very fun. It looks like you just take a bunch of iconic locations, shove them into an area, and give them guns. I'm not looking forward to this game. Will I play it? If it's free, I'll play it as a joke. If it costs money, which I can see it costing $30, $40, I don't think I'm ever gonna play it. And if I do, it's only because Freddy Fazbear is in the game. And that's kind of fun. But I don't want to play this game. I don't want to see it. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. Why did they change the name? Why isn't it just Luigi's Mansion 2 Dark Moon? Whatever, the name doesn't matter. The game, I like Luigi's Mansion. I've only played the third one, but from when I played the third one, it's very fun. I have the 3DS one. I haven't played it yet. I plan on it. Actually, no, I don't. If the Switch version coming up, might as well just play that one eventually when I get the money. But I think the game, it looks fun. The graphics look like they weren't that well optimized for the Switch. Maybe that'll change, but the game's coming out soon, so I don't think so. It looks fun. It's a Luigi's Mansion game. I like Luigi's Mansion. I think it deserves a solid B from... I think it looks fun. Luigi's Mansion, it's gonna be fun. But I haven't played the 3DS one yet. I'm just judging by what they showed us. The new Denpamen. This game looks like if you took Miitopia, sprinkled Animal Crossing elements into it, and sprinkled giving every Nintendo Direct viewer a heart attack when they showed a me-looking character on the screen, because everyone thought it was Tomodachi Life. The game, it looks... I don't really know. It looks like Miitopia, as I said with the Animal Crossing elements, I don't see myself playing it, but I see a lot of people playing it because it might scratch their me game itch. I think it's not the worst thing announced at Direct. It looks pretty cool, but once again, I don't really see myself playing it. Metal Slug Attack Reloaded. I like tower defense games, and this game, I've heard of Metal Slug, never played it. This game, I could be honest, while watching the trailer, I had no clue what was going on. All I saw was explosions and very fast moving sprites and metal. I don't know what this game is, so I don't know if I'd play it. I don't see myself playing it. Most of the games here I don't see myself playing, but if I'm gonna rank this, I'd say it's like here, Darkest Dungeon 2. I really don't see myself playing this game. It looks too dark. Not dark as in seeming it's dark. No, I can't see what's going on. Turn-based game. I don't like games just because they're turn-based. I play a lot of turn-based games, but as previously said, I like when they have other elements like Mario, Luigi, and Pokemon. I don't see myself playing this game. I don't think it looks very good. I don't think I'd ever play it. I'm sorry. I'm sure there are fans out there who don't like me saying this. I'm sorry. I really don't see myself playing it at all. This one confuses me because why can't you just make it so in the app there is a toggle for mature 17 plus games, and by default it's off, but you can turn it on. Maybe you need a parental control thing, or there could be a little, I know children are the ones that lie the most online about their age, so you could have a little math challenge that you have based off something you might learn in like high school to get through. And I know that sounds inconvenient rather than just having a separate app, but I don't want my home screen to have two Nintendo 64 Switch Online apps, one specifically catered to Perfect Dark and Turok. And then the other games, they added Metro Zero Mission and Legend of Zelda Link to the Past plus 4 swords. Just for those games, I love Zero Mission. Having 4 swords easily available to play multiplayer is great. So just for that, I'm putting it up here. But I do think this is weird, how it's a separate app entirely. I'm sure there are better ways to do it. Better ways than I even thought of, because that way was kind of bad. Alright, this game, the idea of taking spirits of different characters and putting them into objects and fighting with those objects, that's really cool. I really like that. But unfortunately, like I said earlier, I don't really like most anime things. And one of the biggest reasons I don't like most anime things is that this game has the thing where the characters sound like they're 2 years old. I don't like that. The characters sound like they're voice acted by toddlers. And I can't get past that. The idea, like I said, is awesome. Phil gets points for that. But I can't get over the characters, man. I'd say it goes here for the novel idea. Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. I love crossovers. I love Marvel. I don't like traditional fighting games. I don't know. I don't know why I don't like them. I think it's because they're kind of complicated to learn. I like how in most platform fighters, you learn one, while each character is different, you can get the basics done with each one. Fighting games, yeah, you can get your basic punches and kicks, but each character has different combos, and while I could learn the combos, I could also play the game I'm just gonna have more fun with. So, I like Marvel. I do want to play a Marvel vs. Capcom game, because it does look fun. But I don't really like traditional fighting games. I'm still gonna put it pretty high up. But I don't know if I'm going to be playing this anytime soon. Super Mario Party Jamboree. There's no way this wasn't going to be DLC for a Mario Party games. What they could have been doing is make Super Mario Party DLC with unique stages, but also make Mario Party Superstars DLC with classic stages. And then after maybe having like 2 done for both, they went, well, what if we just work on a few more original stages and then just make a new game? So I think that's definitely what happened here. Why else would this be one of the first time in the Mario Party series, besides Superstars, which is a celebration, where they remake old stages? It's because they were probably making DLC for the game where they remake old stages, and DLC for the game the original stages, and just put them together and just made a new game. Am I complaining about that? No, this game looks phenomenal. I can play as Goomba again. I love that guy. So, I'm excited for this. I think it looks good. But as I said with this one up here, Among Us, I have no one to play it with. I play with my friends sometimes, but a lot of the time, we only have a little bit of time to play, so we can't really get through an entire Mario Party game, and even if we could, we'd rather play other games. So many like YouTubers who their main way to make money is playing video games, and they have amassed a friend group of other YouTubers who also make money playing video games. So they all play, and they all end up loving Mario Party, saying it's some of their favorite video games because their job relies on having a group of people to play video games, which I think is unfair. This game, I'm gonna put it high because it does look great, but I probably won't be playing it much. I have both other Mario Party games. I've only played them for a few hours each. The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. I've seen some people watch this and it's revealed you play as Zelda and they go, "Oh, come on." What do you mean, "Oh, come on"? This game looks awesome. It was only a matter of time. There's no way this doesn't happen eventually. The only bad part about this game is I wish it was called The Legend of Link, but I think this game looks awesome. It looks fun. I love the echo mechanic. I can make a tower of beds, and I think that's hilarious. I think this game looks really, really good. Second S tier of the Direct. Lego Horizon Adventures. This game, I'm mixed once again. I love Lego games, but this isn't a Lego game. It's a Lego game. It's a game made of Legos. Recent Lego games have released. We've got Lego Forza, we got Lego Horizons, and we got Lego Fortnite. None of them have been Lego games developed by Traveler's Tales. And that's what I want. I love Traveler's Tales Lego games. That's why I say I love Lego games. But then we get these games, and they're not really Lego games. I'm sure they're probably good. I like Lego Fortnite. I haven't played Lego Forza. Wait, it's not Forza, it's 2K. Pretend I said Forza. Lego 2K. I haven't played Lego 2K. In this game, I don't think I'll be playing it. It looks okay. I love how the brick separator is a weapon. That's great. But it looks fine. I don't really see myself playing it that much. Okay, I'm just gonna put it here because I want a new Lego game in the traditional style. Please. I love this game. This is one of the best games I have played recently. However, I've already played it. I'm not going to be getting it on the Switch. But it doesn't look bad on the Switch. I've seen some people say 1 FPS stray. No, it looks good. It looks really good for what the game is and what console it's on. It looks great, and it is great, and I think everyone should play this game at least once in their life. Unfortunately, I will not be playing on the Switch because I already beat it on PlayStation and plan on beating it on Steam eventually, but besides the point, this game is great. I love this game, and I'm putting it here because this is a great game. Happy to see it come to Switch, where hopefully more people will play it. Please play it if you haven't, it's so good. I don't really care about Lord of the Rings. The furthest Lord of the Rings exposure I've ever gotten was, once again, Lego Dimensions, and even then, it was only Gandalf. So, This looks like Lord of the Rings Life Simulator. And I'm just gonna say, I don't know anything about it. I don't really care much about it. I'm gonna put it here because I don't see myself playing it, but it doesn't look awful. I just don't see myself playing it. Ace Attorney. I've always wanted to play Ace Attorney games, and I love it when foreign games from like Japan get brought over and localized. This game, I think it looks fun. It's Ace Attorney. I like games like this, and I think it looks fun. The furthest Ace Attorney exposure I've gotten was the Henry Stickmin parody of it. But I like this. I think this looks fun. I really want to play Ace Attorney X Professor Layton. But that game's prices mean I'm never gonna play it. I think this looks very cool. I think this game looks pretty cool. But like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of anime art styles. But I can say this game does look pretty cool. And I don't see myself playing it. Actually, no, I don't see myself playing it. But I think it does look kind of cool. I'm gonna put it here, because I still think this looks cooler. But this does look cool. It looks quality. I just don't see myself playing it. This game looks like another anime strategy RPG, except I do like the idea of the taking over like certain areas and expanding your empire, and I kind of liked how it showed the gameplay. I think this looks cool. Once again, I've showed basically every other game on this list besides Super Mario. I don't see myself playing it, but once again, I think it looks cool, and that's about all I have to say about that. I'll put it there. One of those games that you hear about forever ago and just never comes out. Along with Pikmin 4, Metroid Prime 4 is one of those games that was stuck in development hell for so long, and we finally got a trailer, and it looks good. I like Metroid Prime. I've only played the first one, and I love Metroid Zero Mission. I really want to play Dread, just haven't gotten to it yet. This game does look great. It's Metroid Prime. I love Metroid Prime. Once again, I want to play the first one, but I don't know if I can put it in S tier yet. I don't know. It's either A or S. I haven't played the other two, so I don't know if I only like Metroid Prime, or if it was just a fluke, or if the series is great. But from what I've seen, the game looks beautiful. I don't think this is going to be a Switch game. I think this is going to be a Switch 2 game, or it's going to release on the cusp, like Breath of the Wild release for both Wii U and Switch. I feel like this, they said it was coming out 2025. Switch 2 is probably coming out 2025. I think this is going to be a Switch 2 game, but yeah, I'll put an S tier just for the impact of it finally releasing alone. There we go. That was a lot of me saying this game looks cool, but I'm never gonna play it. Yeah, let me know what you want me to do next. I don't think literally anything is on the table. I just put this together to see if I can actually get through making a YouTube video. I don't even know if this is ever gonna get published. I don't even know if I'm gonna get the motivation to edit it. I just wanted to see if I could record something in my free time when no one else was home with me, and see if I could do something like this. And I did it. So let me know your opinions. I went through a lot of stuff, wrote down a lot of notes that I completely forgot to mention, but that's me with Catastrophe. Hello and goodbye.